Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so this is our site location that we have choose to do the study. Okay, so as you can see, the road will start from the Petronas to Petron. It's about like 300 meters something. Okay, so as you may see, the road is quite damaged due to many vehicles that passing around here. So actually this is the main road for the vehicles to enter all these 3 petrol stations.
This is the condition of our case area. So this is pothole, there is pothole, many pothole here. So basically pothole happen on the structural layer of the road surface. Usually happen on the asphalt pavement. So the shape of the pothole will be a big hole, circular hole. So it happened due to the rainwater cannot escape to the drainage, and also a lot of capacity vehicles coming through, and also because of the loading on the axle of the vehicles.
Okay, as you can see, this is the I have identified that this is in the type of block crack. Block crack are interconnected cracks that divide the pavement into approximately rectangular pieces. As you can see, the shape is quite rectangular. So the range size usually is like from 30 cm to 3 meter. Okay, so you can see here.
The type of damage is raveling. As you can see, is the raveling damage. Raveling is the progressive disintegration of a hot mid asphalt layer from the surface downward as a result of the dislodgement of aggregate particle. Asphalt raveling results in loose debris on the pavement, roughness, water collecting in the ravel location, which can result in vehicle dihydroplaning and loss of skid resistance. So as we can see here, this is the third damage, this is the alligator cracking, which also known as a fatigue or crocodile cracking. And this is a common issue for commercial asphalt because it is directly linked to load related distress. So as we can see, a lot of alligator cracking will occur at commercial parking lot, roadway and other surface that get a lot of traffic. So this is a common type of crack that we will see.
Second type of the damage is the longitudinal crack. Okay, as you can see, you can see the longitudinal crack here. The crack is parallel to the pavement center line of the direction, and this problem can lead to the alligator cracking.
The best rehabilitation or the maintenance technique, which is pothole is suitable to be maintained by using a patch method. So patch method, the size of patch method is 0.5 times 0.5 meter for a large, while for a large pothole we patch it with 1.5 times 1.5. And then we propose a hot mix premix with a density of need to achieve 90 to 100% of Marshall standard. So that's all from me. So the causes of raveling road is loss of bond between aggregate particle and the asphalt binder as a result of a dust coating on the aggregate particle. The force asphalt binder to bond with the dust rather than the aggregate. Next is aggregate segregation. If the particles are missing from the aggregate matrix, then the asphalt binder is only able to bind in the remaining coarse particle at their relative few contact point. Next is inadequate compaction during construction. High density is required to develop sufficient cohesion within the HMA. So the maintenance that need for reduce the raveling road is for the small raveling road, remove the reveal pavement and patch. For the large raveling road, we need to remove the damaged pavement and overlay.
Okay, so we know that the selection area are fully loaded with heavy vehicles, and it's the main route for all types of vehicles to get access to the petrol stations. So most of the pavement failure there are believed to be happen due to this issue, due to this issue, which is all the transport that contribute to this pavement failure. Okay, but for this block cracking, it is believed to be happen not due to load, because it happens due to the early stage of construction. Because block cracking can be said happen because of the lack of compaction during construction, and which contribute to the inability of asphalt binder aging and poor choice of asphalt binder. Okay, and it is mainly caused by the shrinkage of asphalt concrete, and this block cracking usually happen at large pavement area. Okay, and to maintain it, we will, for our location, which is the block cracking is quite low severity, so we just use the crack seal product to prevent the entry of water or any other substance. And before crack, we need to root and clean the crack first. This method will need to be used immediately after cracks develop, and this method is also been used for the early stage of cracks. This method is also
The causes of this damage is due to the weak surface, subbase or the subgrade support. This is because, as we can see at the side area, the drainage system is too poor and the water can enter into the drainage. And the second possible causes is due to the excessive loading. As we can see, there are too many heavy vehicles that are using these roads, such as buses and lorry. And other than that, motorcycle and car also, there are too many car and motorcycle that are using this road. And this is why loading failure is the most common type of alligator cracking. So for the maintenance technique that we can use to maintain the alligator cracking is by doing the full depth patch. Other than that, we also can use crack filling and sealing as a temporary solution to prevent the water from seeping into the asphalt layer.
Okay, so the possible causes that have caused the damage of longitudinal crack is because of the fatigue failure, which is there is a lot of vehicle using that road, and as you can see that the road location is surrounded with the factories, and there are many lorries and vehicles are using that road. It's also because of there are construction of MRT near the road. So there are few proposed rehabilitation and maintenance to be done for longitudinal crack. First one is by improving the drainage, which is we can remove the source that trap water. Next is by seal crack or fill the asphalt emulsion, slurry or light grey asphalt with fine sand. And next is we could provide side drainage stitches, and also lastly is we can crack seal or fill the crack.
Boleh tak cik bagi pendapat tentang keadaan jalan di sekitar petrol stesen petrol? Tak teruk sangat ke? Daripada pandangan cik.
Macam saya tak
sana.
Tak kisah ikut kamu lah.
Okay. So, Puan selalu tak guna jalan yang dekat sini, yang dalam ni?
Jalan yang ni untuk
Ha.
petrol station ni. Boleh dikatakan juga.
Kiranya Puan datang sini untuk isi minyak lah.
Tergantung lah,
minyak.
ada kali isi minyak, ada kali sebab husband saya buat kerja berdekatan dengan sini. Jadi memang kadang ni laluan utama saya lah.
Oh, so selalu bawa yang 4 wheel ni lah?
Bukan 4 wheel ni, office saya punya.
Oh, okay. So, bila lalu dekat jalan yang depan-depan sikit tu, apa pendapat Puan pasal kerosakan dia? Tahap kerosakan
Kalau
dia.
ikut tak kerosakan lately ni saya rasa macam lagi teruk sebenarnya.
Oh, daripada sebelum ni.
Kalau sebelum ni nampak okey sikit.
Hmm.
Cuma itulah macam 4 wheel tak rasa bila kita
betul.
bawa. Macam saya kereta saya sendiri main pergi kena lowered, nak kena cari angle yang sedap untuk bawa supaya tak kena. Kalau ikutkan kalau so far jalan memang makin lama makin teruk. Kebetulan lori besar yang lalu buatkan jalan tu jadi lagi teruk sebenarnya.
Sini macam tu jalan tumpuan kan?
Ya sebenarnya.
lori, kenderaan
lagi
berat
satu
banyak.
sebab laluan untuk dekat petrol station ni salah satu laluan orang lari daripada traffic light.
Daripada kat situ kan?
Ya.
Betul?
Ah.
Okay. Lepas tu apa rasanya sebab mostly sebab ni lah kenderaan berat ni kan?
Betul. Itu salah satulah yang sebenarnya.
Okay. Lagi apa tu? Itu je. Itu je. Terima kasih.
Okay, as a conclusion, after we go to the case area investigation, we found out that the severity level of the case area, which is petrol station, is serious damage, which includes pothole cracking, alligator cracking, gravel, and block crackings. Pothole cracking, alligator cracking, gravel, and block cracking. First interviewer is not really cannot identify the types of crack, and the other person she recognized the type of damage. Expecting us as an engineer to propose a best solution. So rehabilitation is important for the safety of people and also the environment. Okay, that's all.